the connector with a shotgun as Hadji waits for the push, but it's a stalemate, Harry.
It's not every day that we see Simple on the auto shotgun, so I'm hoping this is going to be a treat.
Got to make the money somehow, you know?
Yeah, he's looking to pay those bills. Of course, he'll be handsomely rewarded for every kill he gets with this weapon, so if any players do look to come his way. Simple actually starting to creep through the connector, and if he manages to get to this ladder, that could be that's Windigo completely locked out of this portion of the map. And actually, he's going to hear these players rotating in through Park, and you can see the effect this has had on the mini-map. Everyone for Na'Vi heading up towards the A site.
Hadji was holding for this push that Simple's given them. He just left the position right as Simple started to get aggressive. So very well timed on that push. Guardian getting a tag with the scout. That will soften one up. The nade, avoided by Poison, but not Mearbit. He takes a huge amount of damage. Now flash through the smoke. Guardian, it's actually smoke's coming over the top. Guardian's still going to have open vision. Electronic firing off. They should know it now. They've heard him in the corner. Mearbit getting dropped with a bomb. Guardian backing up with more tags off this scout. Simple still on the flank, but he might not be needed as Flamey finds another kill. Bomb picked back up for Poison, but 8 seconds left up. He's got to stick this plant. He can't afford to fake it, and he doesn't even do either. Flamey will hear him, and that's Na'Vi with the second round. Simple, he gets no kills there, but the information is everything for Na'Vi.
Man, that Krieg purchase in the second round where bombs planted is so scary. We're seeing T-sides bringing that out all the time. Chad, I understand you've got a point to make.
Just quickly, the downside of these SG/Kriegs is once the CTs can pick them up, like we can see 2 have already been scavenged right now. This is where life gets very dangerous for Windigo. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, they look deadly enough in the hands of the Ts. Over on the CT side, you know, when you are just holding angles, it is such a powerful gun to have. Guardian even getting damage out with his scout over in middle. Simple's got aggressive in the connector. And Electronic, will he see Mearbit defying gravity?
Double take
like,
there.
yeah, had to look back. Like, wait, what?
It's clear. Wait, no, it's not. And this should be a clean round for Na'Vi. Guardian's already off to a good start, man. Well, I didn't say anything. Oh, hello, Calyx. That's 2. He's getting flanked, though, and eventually he will get cleaned up. You know, that being said, Guardian hitting a lot of scout shots in these first couple of rounds, just taking damage away and really softening up these Windigo players. It's now the lead for Na'Vi in a nice 3-0. That buy should be coming back through for Windigo. More Kriegs, hopefully, as Simple. Absolutely no fear in pushing the connector. 2 rounds in a row, back-to-back. Hadji was waiting for it, but not going to be able to stop him. Getting a double kill there with the Krieg. Nice D shots from Calyx, at least, you know, making something out of the money of Na'Vi, but it's not going to be too valuable. They go on the buy. They will smoke through the flash to try and get Guardian back. Guardian's on 6 assists, Harry. We're 3 rounds in. That's just an example of the damage he's been doing with these scouts. Pretty rare to see that, especially considering he's only got 1 kill. But it's working out. Smoke's being set up for Mearbit towards the toilets. Going to see Windigo climb up long. Guardian, he is the only one on the A site right now. Na'Vi expecting a bit of a B approach, but no pressure being shown him. Na'Vi going to get aggressive down towards B. Boomich is pushing up with that SMG. This will free up a lot of map control, a lot of info for Na'Vi. They can rotate Simple back up. They should be able to. Guardian's getting smoked off on long as well. Deep nade, that could be so good. Great work. Finds Hadji low, but he gets spammed as well, so he will receive a bit of a beating. Double rotate from Na'Vi off the back of this short position as Boomich sits. Now pivoting between the two. Na'Vi, look at this stack. 4 on A, and they've got the right read. Windigo are committed with the bomb down long. No one in B short, no one in connector. This doesn't look like Windigo can ever fall back towards a B site. They've got to commit and into the firing line.
And all this utility going down just to delay that even further. They will now exit down through these toilets. And man, this has to be the A commitment at this point in time. They've got to go for it. All this utility they throw in is evaporated. It's not even left anymore. They've just got to go with this one flashbang, and that'll go in now. Flamey opening up. 10 seconds. There's just no time. Surely there's no time here. and there's no time.
Yeah, there's not enough targets. Simple starts shooting electronic,
Yeah.
like, come on, I need something. I love that from Na'Vi, though. They play so boxed in. The reason the time ran out there for the likes of Windigo is they just couldn't find a pick, right? No one's peeking. You usually got someone jump spotting Dice or someone wide strafing you out through long, giving you a chance, holding that orb there. But because there was a deep smoke thrown by Windigo, they didn't really push up behind it. And as a result, Na'Vi, they just play the crossfire. They play the trades. They force Windigo to get on the bomb site. And by that point, it's already too late. 5 seconds left up, and Na'Vi take a 4th round. Windigo, that was a weird one. Can't afford to have too many of those. They're going to speed it up here with an SMG play.
Yeah, and this change of pace may be enough to catch Na'Vi off guard. These Mac 10s, rather. Yeah, they get cut down pretty quickly, as they should. Well recovered from Na'Vi, not letting them find too much damage here. Rotations are already in for the Na'Vi squad. And actually, they'll get another, but that is it. The victory short-lived for Windigo. Na'Vi 5-0 up now, as they make quick work of that partial investment there from the T side.
Just to quickly note with these SGs I mentioned earlier, in the 3 rounds since they've scavenged them, they've already made 10 out of the total 15 kills with the Krieg.
That's pretty astronomical. Wow, I didn't... Chad, it's great to have you here and taking note of these little details that might go missing to the normal Counter-Strike eye. Hugo, how come you're not coming out with any astute... I mean, I can't talk.
Yeah, I don't know. It goes both ways.
All I've said is,
oh
my word, what is this?
There's no time.
Yeah.
There's no time.
And now we're going to look at the money. Oh, dear.
You really don't help yourself, Harry.
I know.
Harry's the perfect epitome of, when you've dug a hole, the only way out is to keep digging.
Yeah, well, what else you can't dig up, can you? You only dig down, and the only way you'll get it out is if you get to the other side.
Well, we'll see you in Australia soon. Oh, that's a clean shot from Guardian. Doubling his kills there as well. Certainly not doubling his assists, however. Guardian getting picked as Bubble re-aggresses. Simple will be there to trade, and that's the bomb. Na'Vi have full control over it. Simple, only one man, but that one man might be enough. There's no push through the connector. Boom is just going to ditch and let Simple run what he wants to do, and he's got himself in the corner. Oh, they surely won't expect such a deep position taken so early. He caught the best timing. Flashes out. Hachi checks, though, and he's ready for it. 3-on-3 now as Windigo re-establish control of that bomb. That's going to force Na'Vi to adjust rotations here. They don't actually have much deep map control. Na'Vi don't know where this bomb is going, so they're just going to fall back to passive inside of the site. Electronic tries to gain that info by going on long, but only one man here on B. Flamey getting into a nice off angle, but this does leave him exposed. And the issue with this is, if he's scoped up a monster with that Krieg, he's not going to have the tunnel vision, or he's going to be tunnel vision rather, and can't see short. That leaves a big gap open here on the B bomb site, but luckily for him, I think Windigo are coming his way.
Yeah, how long does he remain just scoped up on this position, right?
Timing is everything, Harry.
30 seconds. First kill. Ooh, lots of damage. He'll double down, and that's more than enough from Flamey. Mearbit having to get this bomb planted in the 1v2, and it is very, very open. He can try and protect this one from Monster, or Short. He could look to wrap around, and that might be the decision made here. It's Mearbit wrapping through Monster. Boomich gonna clear that position, and now you can see the cogs turning in the heads of Na'Vi. Ooh. Both players just homed in towards Short. Mearbit, they're on the defuse, and they've got it. 6-0.
Did he really just try and double fake Na'Vi by just going, nah, you won't stick it? And then again, no, you won't stick it. But they did the second time, Harry, and that's going to be the round. Yeah, first time, sure. Second time, not a chance. Not going to happen. 2-on-1, Na'Vi, they got the control of the site. They're always going to get on that bomb, and they will take a 6th round for their name. Simple almost gets a crazy round there with that position, but Hachi, great awareness to check it out. That's been a bit of a duel back and forth between those two already, as we've seen them in the connector numerous times. Once again, Simple down in the depths below. Molotov to stop Windigo from progressing. He's going to stand in it, though. That will be heard. Probably best to bail out of this position, as Windigo could try and trap him from the top side. The smoke goes down in toilets, and yeah, that will send Na'Vi right back. Guardians even falling off Divider with that AWP. So it was only a fake smoke. Windigo have almost everyone outside of B. only just now getting into short water, trying to play with the information that Na'Vi potentially have, hoping that they're rotating off the back of seeing no one here, but that's now going to change. Boomich just dropped a player coming in through Monster. Windigo now taking control towards short. There's still plenty of time for them to go back up towards A, but everyone's dedicated. Calix looking for a kill. He's found an opening frag. That's going to turn it back into a 4-on-4. Oh, but the grenade.
Yeah, big trade from Electronic. Nades Calix out of the round. And a nice repositioning here from Boomich. They saw him repositioning down towards Under Heaven. He just switches that up almost immediately and retakes this long side of the map. Hadji able to spot Electronic at the very least. I don't know if they're going to anticipate two players here, though, towards this monster side of the map. 20 seconds is push coming in, and it's got to go now. Good flashbang, and both players cut down almost immediately. Guardian from Heaven at least equalizes this out into the 2-on-2. The bomb plant still found. Meerbit plugging in those numbers. And it's Simple and Guardian versus Poison and Meerbit on the other side. That bomb's half ticked though. Na'Vi still with 3 flashbangs between them. They could definitely look to get back into this, but they've let this bomb tick down. Those flashes go in. Simple gets the trade, but Meerbit's able to keep this one in favor of Windigo. Finally, they get their first T-side round on the board. Although with only one player surviving, you're going to see them lacking a little bit in this spy round.
Although Windigo only saw one player, which was Electronic, from that boost, I think they ascertained that there were probably 2 down on Monster. The reason being is when that player jumped on the boost, he spotted Electronic holding short from that Monster wall. As a result, well, you can only assume that his back is open to Monster. Someone's got to be covering that, so there has to be another player in that pit, and Hadji gets both of them. They are lining up for him. So another round here for Windigo, or a first round rather. Simple's going to spot that without a doubt. He's on the AWP as well over Guardian. Look at this buy from Na'Vi. 4 SMGs. Simple glass cannon. He's going to back up early. Guardian will join him. This little buddy system again staying together. They could have beaten Bubble there, or Bubble could have beaten them rather, but he's going to slow down and check toilets. That allows Na'Vi to fall back to the safety of the site. Bubble's trying to sell a fake. Everyone else is outside of B right now for Windigo. Will Na'Vi over-rotate?
Oh, they've actually now put Simple down here in the realms of the B bomb site. And even though that smoke's come in over at long, Na'Vi, they haven't seen anyone, and they're pretty used to Windigo attempting these fake plays towards the A site.
Not falling for it though.
Yeah, they've actually rotated everyone down towards B, all with the exception of Guardian. So you're walking into a stack if you're Na'Vi. Thankfully, Boomich and Flamey are both fully blind. Electronic has at least held back this monster play, and that molly missing now gives Electronic a way out. He bought Simple time to fall back towards Graffiti with this glass cannon AWP, so crucially, that is still in play here. Rotation in from Guardian. He's going to join up with Simple over here towards Graffiti, getting down into the pit, and that's Guardian dropping Poison. 3-on-3. These UMPs doing damage. Electronic. Ooh, that's a nice little flick. Get the UMP away from this man. Surely they've done enough damage for Simple to mop this up.
Bang.
Bubble trying to plant the bomb. Simple now has to retake this in the 1v1, and Bubble's going to connect the shots necessary to clutch that one out. Saves the AWP as well. So close for Na'Vi.
God, that got so dangerous, Harry. Those UMPs just adding damage every second to Windigo. Everyone getting tagged. Hadji entered that bomb site with 5 health. Bubble wins the round with 6. It doesn't get much closer than that. Na'Vi putting up so much damage, but Simple not really in a position to get much done with that AWP. No one came up from short. Everyone out from Monster, and with him backing up towards Graffiti, the only kill Simple gets in that round is a USP tap onto one of those low Ts. Now it's got to be the Eco. Finally, Na'Vi, well, I say Eco, more against their will, force. They want something into this round, but they, by and large, have to give it up. Pistols and armor. A bit holding for the jump. Electronic, will he give it to him? Oh, that's a spot. That's a bit of info. Electronic, did he see Meerbit? If he did, surely won't be going back for more. Na'Vi, 5 players on B right now. Windigo, bit of a one-dimensional T side, at least according to the Na'Vi setups, because they have been on the stacked side of the map every single time correct, no matter whether it's A or B. Na'Vi have had the player majority since that pistol. Ooh, Simple not just seeing Calyx here. He will be impossible to see unless he moves forward, but he does, and he gets tagged. 14. Only just getting away. Guardian has a grenade that he could potentially consider throwing over, but Windigo are starting to make their move into the B side.
Oh, Boomich. Oh, gonna win his fights over towards Monster. Simple's even down there a bit. And this Force Spy has just laid waste to the B play from Windigo. Poison, 32 points of health. He's got to try and stay alive for 30 seconds. And Na'Vi, they had nothing heading into this round. They are going to hunt this till the end of time itself. And they'll be straight back in with a 7th. Back-to-back Force Spies there for Na'Vi.
Harry, they come into that round with pistols and a UMP. They leave that round with an AWP, 2 Kriegs, and an AK. That would have been them broke. If Windigo win that anti-eco, Na'Vi are on 2K loss bonus and pistols, and that's it. USPs, though, not these pistols that are finding just defensive kills like that. Simple with 2 1-deeks.
And that's like the first time Boomich hasn't been just full flashed while he's been trying to hold Monster. And immediately he comes in with 2 big kills. That utility that was winning Windigo rounds does not come through there up against the pistols of Na'Vi, and they pay the price for it.
Yeah, I mean, Windigo have just been grouping, holding for a minute, and then dedicating into the site they hold. I really would love to see some more kind of like lucid T-side play where they go through that connector, you know, get Simple out of that position, have some more map control, have some more info, and rotate between the 2 sites. Play with Na'Vi's rotations, because again, Windigo, every execute they've run in this map, they've walked into a stack, it feels. Now they're the ones on the back foot. Pistols for this T side. That is all. Simple spotting on long with a Krieg, playing an AWP angle with a rifle, but with this gun. Makes perfect sense. Guardians on short side as well. It's the standard setup for Na'Vi, nothing too special at the start of the round. Boomich playing in tandem, playing in rotation now as he's going to come up and join Guardian. He's gone back towards the toilets and he's missed the timing. 3 players have crept by him on short. He's making noise with the scope as well. He's got info and he's dropped the bomb. Electronic finding one as well down on B. Guardian getting dinked, and he's luckily got Boomich now here for support. The smoke is down. They can run through though. They've got pistols and no fear, but Boomich will instill some in them. 2 more kills. A bit alone, he's being flanked as well, even finding that dink onto Boomich through the wall, but Simple's here to shut this round down, and he will do exactly that. Or probably going to get saved as well. So, perfect round for Na'Vi, 8-2, and the bye coming back for Windigo.
Yeah, we've at least got the AWP back in the hands of Poison. You know, I do think that head-to-head between him and Guardian is not like a crazy, unrealistic prospect for Windigo to be winning out. Poison's been looking good in every map that we've seen him play thus far. Yeah. Guardian, you know, he's got...
Wait.
Yeah, wait, what's this?
What is this? New Olaf boost? Oh, my.
Hello? Hang on, are they going to run boost onto the... Hang on.
Come on, no,
You
can't just bait us. You got to do it.
You can't just tease us with this.
What is that? Okay, so they're run boosting a player on top.
Okay, wait. Let's
what's
try.
The angle?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
so it's
would
like
they
this.
see?
So it's like this. You can watch for the jump spot. You can see heaven. Ah, Windigo, you better pull that out later. You better pull that out later. I'm going to be real disappointed. And plus, now everyone knows. We all know what that is.
Right? Yeah.
So you can't leave this match.
You've just given it up and then haven't even used it. You've showed us your master plan, but haven't shown us what makes it so effective.
That's got to come out, Harry, again.
Well, they're running out of time to use it. We're 11 rounds in. They're 8-2 down. It's a nice little boosteroo
everyone
from Windigo.
Get your friends, get on a private server, get onto Overpass and figure that one out. Send it in to us at hashtag ESL Pro League. Maybe even, you know, use the hashtag clip in chat. Who knows? We'll have to see if it works out later on. Right now, what's not working out is this B play. Electronic finding a double kill, spraying them down from the boost. And, well, Windigo. Another round with very little map control and no kills either. Na'Vi even going to start to flank with a simple. He's had enough of just sitting and waiting in the toilet, so he's going to begin to move up and could even come down connector and crush his B play. 15 seconds, they've got to go now.
With so many players here, they just walk into this multitude of crossfires. And Windigo, I don't know, someone should buy them a stopwatch for their birthday or something, because, you know, all these pushes coming into these final 8 seconds or so. And at that point, if you're not winning that first gunfight cleanly and getting into the site, then the round almost feels like it's over anyway.
Well, they did win that first gunfight, but they went in it anyway and still a 3-on-4. And yeah, Na'Vi just have the numbers. Electronic with a dirty off angle here with the Krieg. Whoa, doesn't get much better. Okay, come on. This time. Oh, they don't have the AWP, but maybe that's a mainstay of it, so we'll have to see. Faster play towards B, though. Windigo going to run and gun. First man goes in. Everyone else pales their flash. They're going to come through eventually. Bubble closing the distance. Boomich on the site with the AWP as well. No simple on the AWP, just Boomich, as you would expect. Electronic finding a kill, and Boomich just no-scoping from above. Ah, Harry, what's going on?
Man, get Guardian off the AWP, put it in the hands of Boomich, because he's apparently phenomenal with this weapon. He's having a great time. Look at this. He just hid in this smoke, by the way, for like 15 seconds, and then, what's happening? What is this madness that we are seeing on our screens? 10-2 in favor of Na'Vi. Windigo, they've got no cash, so they've just got these pistols, and will that be enough to find a round? They really need to try and break this streak. Guardian allowed to get out of danger there. Over towards Party, he'll reposition, try and take this foothold at long. 3 players, sorry, down in the connector for Windigo. First time we haven't really seen Simple towards this side of the map. He's had to come and help out old mate Guardian. And there is a timing here where Windigo could get into this A bomb site. Electronic has just rotated up and got onto the dumpster. So at least that's been avoided. But yeah, they spot Simple. They saw Guardian earlier with the AWP. They know that there were 2 players towards the long side. And so this might just be the A commitment from Windigo.
Oh, Guardian. He's flashed out, but it will wear off, and he will wear onto these players. 2 kills, a couple more coming from long. They've got Simple's AK, and they're spamming Guardian through the smoke, but with no grenade to finish off that kill, he'll fall back into the bank, let his team clean up the round. Windigo rotating back, realizing that long is not going to be great for them. This is where they could go down B, and right now there's 1 player there. Boomich is alone. This would be a perfect time to drop back into that lower site, trade out for a kill, and try and get a bomb plant. The Flamey has been left too long, and he will go down instead. Windigo going to commit towards A anyway. Electronic has regained control towards long, and Guardian playing with fire. He's 1 HP and taking these audacious peaks on top of the A site. 18 seconds, again, the time for Windigo. They can't afford to let it get them once again. Electronic's in a great position to just absolutely manhandle them as they cross towards the site. Bubble checking it, they line up. Electronic falling, Hadji gets the kill, and Guardian can't do anything on 1 HP. Double entry from Hadji, he's on 3 right now, saving the day for Windigo, now in the post plant.
Oh, Hadji on for the ace. 4 kills now to make this round doable. And it's only Boomich left. Bubble is even wrapping onto him, and I think there in that peak, Hadji got the information.
Yeah.
Oh, quick as ever. Hadji might just get this ace. And wow, where has that come from? He's been pretty quiet all game long. He had 4 kills up until that moment. And now he's just throwing himself up top of the charts with an ace to find the 3rd round for Windigo. Hadji, that's disgusting.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. That's a way to pull back a 2-on-4. And Windigo, they salvage the 3rd round. They get something on this T side, and that's going to open them up with another buy, with a chance to go 10-5. Another boost, and this one more standard. Maybe just trying to hold the long push. Windigo like these boosts, though. That smoke has not gone well. I don't even know who threw that. I'd imagine it would be, you know, Na'Vi throwing down the molly and then throwing a smoke on top of that, but the smoke blooming on the edge of the molly and just getting stuck on the side. Windigo have no one down towards B anyway, so it couldn't have been them. Guardian now got to deal with this mid push. The Molotov is good. Nice standard stuff, but they don't check connector, and Simple gets away with a kill. Guardian flash off allows Calyx to go down the stairs, but he wasn't spotted in this position, so he can reaggress, and Windigo might not be ready for it. Double peek, though, can come through with a player coming back up the top of the stairs. Guardian's now waiting for it, but he gets flashed off. T's moving up. This is a nice default from Windigo to actually push the A-site control players all the way back, but Guardian, he wants to go down with a fight. Will eventually retreat. He's got a teammate as well. Flamey's up here on the A-site, full execute of smokes into the bomb site for Windigo, and it's time to go.
Guardian missing that first shot, and that allows Calyx to close the gap. Flamey's got to step up, and step up he shall. 3 kills inside of the A site, and it's Hadji once again throwing into the clutch. Surely he doesn't have another one up his sleeve for Windigo. Rotations come in from Flamey and from Boomich. They're still here, they're still drawing this attention away, and Hadji just not getting given the opportunity for a kill. That timer is ticking lower and lower, and the pressure is building more and more for Hadji. 8 seconds, Flamey's gone, and now just Boomich, but Boomich is running away. Boomich is hidden himself, and Hadji gets the kill, but Na'Vi get the round. It's down to the final millisecond there. And 11th, and Hadji, head in his hands, looks a little bit disappointed with that one. Half a second off of getting that round, and another huge one from him it would have been.
That hurts, Harry. That really hurts. Such a nice try from Hadji, but look at these kills from Flamey. He is just showing up right now on this A-bomb site and not letting Windigo get close. Great control from Na'Vi to just not give him the fight, right? Flamey's committed, so Boomich is just jumping. He's shooting. He's making noise to try and distract Hadji from chasing down Flamey. Eventually, with 10 seconds, he's had enough, and he just hunts for the kill. But if he did that a little bit earlier and Boomich ran away, well, you know, there would have been a chance to get that bomb down. That being said, so hard to find that window because Boomich could have peeked out to trade if he had time. Hadji playing it well, but still Na'Vi getting the 11th round. All too good here on the CT side of Overpass. Guardian on 8 assists now. He just loves the tag. At least it's slowed down from the first 3 rounds where he was on 6. Windigo going to move back to grab that bomb. Player up on A long, throwing another deep smoke, denying information here for Na'Vi, who are left with 3 players. And this could be the first round where Windigo, they walk into a bomb site that's not heavily stacked. Na'Vi have 2 on lower, and they've seen no one. Windigo just grouping up with the bomb.
Are they trying to boost, I think that would be Guardian. I think they just boosted him to peek over long, and he didn't see anyone. And from that boost, he could have seen the short position as well. So yeah, they are trying to get him up and over this smoke, and as he sees no one, I imagine we're going to see Simple now rotating down to B. Flamey and Co, they've got to hold the line, and Flamey's doubled up. Will they be ready for Electronic here? Still tucked away. Simple's now arrived. 20 seconds left on this clock, and Na'Vi are getting gifted a lot of time to rotate these players in. Windigo, they've got to get that bomb planted. Poison! Oh, with that death, the bomb has fallen down, and now they've got to go get it. They've got to get past Electronic, and they will get that kill. Guardian, missed shot. If he stays alive, they've won the round, and they've won it. Na'Vi, 12-3 up on the half. They'll lock in another. Windigo are going to be kicking themselves. Na'Vi, stellar CT side. What a performance across the board. And time management proving to be a real problem for Windigo in this matchup. Can they get back on top of things, or will it be Na'Vi taking this first map? Find out after a quick break.
They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
That sounds like a pop song.
Take a dive before you dry, y'all. It's the only way to live. You can't be without it, baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Try before you sign off. She could kill the sick. sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be, anywhere you wanna be, yeah, yeah. Hold up your stand up, they ain't count on it, they ain't count on it, they ain't count on it. Show what you gon' do, they don't want all it, they don't want all it, they don't want all it. Pick up panel to be right on, yeah. 'Cause no one really gives. Don't look back, I'll keep your eyes on. Long ago, doesn't matter what it come from. Never gave a shit, real soul. Let it take a hit. Hey. Who's getting high on emotion? Look around, look around. People fight all their life for some peace. Yeah. Look around, look around. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be, anywhere you wanna be, yeah, yeah. Hold up your stand up, they ain't count on it, they ain't count on it, they ain't count on it. Show what you gon' do, they don't want all it, they don't want all it, they don't want all it. Take off, rush at the rush. Take off, take off.
At the halftime, Na'Vi CT side on Overpass looks stunning. Windigo running out of options, running out of time, running out of rounds. Harry Hadji is able to bail them out a couple of times, but it's not enough to get more than 3.
Yeah, and there's that round that he almost converts. There's just half a second in it, and that's the thing. Na'Vi feeling very, very comfortable. So many times they were allowed to just play around the clock and find rounds on the back of it. Now, into their T half we go. Utility between Boomich and Electronic.
All right, Rush. Sleep into the wheel here.
And already taking this long area on the map. A very, very heavy B stack from Windigo. How long do they keep these 4 players down towards B? That's the question. I haven't seen anything yet, but Poison now spotting players over towards Long. Surely that's going to prompt the rotation.
Yeah, Bomb as well coming out from Long. Poison attempts to block it, but doesn't go back enough. And now they're already close to him. He doesn't realize Molly on the site comes after his death. Guardian so quick, and Simple is already up on the truck as well. I love how he switched to burst fire, ready for a quick re-peek. Do they boost up on the T side? That would be ambitious, something we don't see, but Simple just hides in the corner watching the walkout. Strong position, you're very dedicated, but he's got Electronic to bait for him on truck. It gets checked. Hadji has been wrecking Simple, I will say. Electronic on the truck, getting the trade immediately though, and the man advantage now lost for Na'Vi. They've got to play that bomb, they've got to fall back. There's a kit on Windigo, smoke on the bomb. Can they get on the defuse? Mirbit with a huge kill, and he's the man with the kit as well. The smoke has missed, but he's able to get on the edge of it. 2 kills coming through for Na'Vi. The defuse is being stuck. Oh, they're running out of ammo, and Mirbit has just stuck the defuse in the smoke. Something for Windigo, a pistol round, a start to the second half, and it's opened up the possibility of a comeback.
I don't know how he gets away with that. 2 players spamming 20 bullets of Glock each into that smoke, and he sticks it and gets the defuse. Bit of a weird one. This at least allows the buy to come in for Na'Vi, and they've got 2 Kriegs, AK over on Boomich, even armor on the players that have had to drop guns over. Not every day that you see that. Normally they do just have to run those pistols armorless, so that leaves Simple a candidate to retrieve one of these rifles, whether that's a T rifle getting dropped or a CT rifle getting retrieved. This isn't going to be a typical easy conversion for Windigo, that much is sure.
It's unbelievable that they've got 4 armored players as well, 3 of them with rifles. You know, Simple, he's on a Deeg armor. If anyone dies, he can just pick up that gun and still be just as dangerous with it. Likely more. But Windigo have yet to see what Na'Vi have bought. They can only assume that it was a heavy investment, and that would be correct. Pressure being put on B by Flamey. He's alone. He's kept at least 3 players down on this lower bomb site for now. Double stack on the barrels to try and fake, but a Molotov can just uproot that entire position. Luckily enough, it's not going to be a B play, so Bubble has got to deal with the oncoming tirade of T's around this corner. Oh, Boomich getting absolutely owned on long. Poison with a quick scout shot. There's a trade for Flamey though. Bubble committed, and he can't get anything done, but the trade is in. Hadji able to back off. Can he stall for long enough to allow for these rotates to come back up?
I mean, he's been looking so damn good thus far. The real standout for Windigo. He's able to stay alive a little bit, but barreling through the smoke is Calix here to save the day. It's Simple. Retrieve the Famus. Takes the D. Not aware that 2 players are over here on truck, though, and he will get Calix. However, Mirbit's presence is a mystery. That's a 5th round now for Windigo. No money over in the Na'Vi camp. We'll have some pistols to play around with. But there's T-side. Not feeling as comfortable as we might have anticipated. One man who has been stepping up a lot both today and yesterday for Na'Vi is Flamey. He's been looking so damn good.
Yeah, right, he had that big A-site hold where he gets 3 kills with the M4. Other than that, it's not like Na'Vi have really needed, you know, anyone specifically to bail them out of situations. Everyone's just been having their moments. Boomich with the AWP, Simple getting aggressive, Electronic just solid every single round. But probably not this one. I say that. Simple's still not going to stop. Now, Bubble's pushed up, and he'll be able to kill Boomich, but getting wrapped on, and Guardian's just going to hit the banger of a shot in his face. Hadji holding the line for another, but trades for Na'Vi, they'll take that every day of the week. Simple's still got armor behind his Krieg that he's now retrieved, and Windigo, they're going to have to make up for lost map control, but they don't want to stray too far away from those bomb sites and give them up. Calix, does he gamble and go back up towards A and double stack this site? Because Na'Vi are walking back down through T-spawn. If Calix commits to this, he's going to leave the site open. More likely going to stay in heaven to spot, but no, a big risk from Windigo considering they don't have a kit in this round.
Yeah, they decide to play together, deciding to double up over towards A. And that will at least leave them 2v2 in the retake. Maybe Calix gets ahead of the curve with a rotation, but the thing is, if you've already dedicated to holding 2 players up towards the A side of the map, I don't see them wanting to just throw 1 man down at B. So I imagine, yeah, now we can see Calix starting a rotate. Heaven, it's a pretty safe place to take this duel from. That bomb is still coming in from short. It's whether or not he's going to be prepared for Guardian. So deep in this site, they hear that bomb getting planted now. Rotation in from Mirbit, and Calix narrowly wins that fight over Simple, but that is the Krieg now removed. Guardian throwing into this 1v2, armed with a Deagle and an MP9. Can't even sustain 1 shot from these 2 M4s. Oh, and he's just missed the timing onto Calix in heaven there. So the defuse will be found at the very, very least. Windigo likely not too happy with the way that one panned out. It was some great trade work from Na'Vi over towards mid.
I think they'll just take it at this point, Harry. 12-5 down, you're taking every round you can get if you're Windigo. And nice awareness from Calix there. You know, Guardian was pushed up. Now, the bomb plant wasn't open, so that's why Guardian didn't commit to the position in CT, which would have been really good. But after Calix kills Simple, he just starts holding lower and waiting to be wrapped from below, eventually coming back to heaven, and that's when Guardian looked away. He just wasn't expecting a late heaven peak. And why would you? 12-6. Buys are out. Guardian's on the AWP. So is Poison, but he's not got armor this time. Peeking through middle as well. Na'Vi going to move up, taking a safer angle, not fully committing to this fight, so Guardian won't be able to kill him. Coming through the connector is Electronic, making sure no one is in this position with a potential shotgun. Molly will clear all those little off angles. Simple will be able to move up freely. Windigo playing inside of the bomb sites. Now going to re-aggress a bit on long, and that AWP is being pushed back as Guardian was over on A short. Poison instead holds toilets. Calix forces his molly out from Flamey's peak. Now, Poison doesn't know if they're walking up short right now, so he has to be a little bit careful. Tries to gain some info by getting aggressive. This could land him a kill. Boomich is inside the toilets as well. And oh no, the more time that goes, the closer Na'Vi get. Poison's got to find a timing back towards A. He's done that at least. Look at Bubble, though. Oh! Boomich didn't spot him, he saw his head, he's going to swivel back, but Bubble's already got the kill by that point. May a bit dead on B. Na'Vi putting a lot of pressure on that lower site, but look at Electronic as well. He's already crept into truck. This AWP is going to come back, and they'll have no idea that Electronic is behind enemy lines. Goodbye, Poison, and now the A site's open, but Bubble is still here.
But only briefly. His bubble's been burst by Guardian, and now the A site taken. Simple gonna plug these numbers in. For Hadji and Calix, as good as these two have looked, the 2 versus 4 in a site that is already overrun with Na'Vi players is asking just far too much. And this is where those last few rounds coming so close, you know, all 3 might have gone the way of Windigo, but coming down to that, I mean, right, so thinking from the pistol, they stick that defuse in the smoke, that's 1 player surviving. Round after, it was 2 players surviving.
No, it was one on the truck.
Yeah, 1 on the truck, yeah, that
Calix.
was it. And then the round after that comes down to the 2v1, so 2 players surviving. You've had no chance to build up money if you're Windigo. You've been straining to even put these buys together despite winning rounds. And so holding on to these 2 M4s, while it's valuable, they don't have any residual cash to fall back on. So it's likely, I imagine, going to be the eco here from them, although they don't really have many rounds to play with. I think at this point it is just kind of pick your poison, right? You either force buy now to the end of the game, or you risk giving up a 14 and have some faith that your full buy is enough to do it. I'm curious to see what the decision is from Windigo, and yeah, there is the tactical, I imagine, to discuss exactly that.
Yeah, that and more. How the hell are you going to deal with this Na'Vi T side? I love the default from Na'Vi far better. It keeps Windigo, you know, in the sights, down on lower when we've got someone throwing grenades over the top. Just having someone in B short creates so much value, because not only does it, you know, enable you to sell a fake on B very easily with just, you know, 4 bits of utility, but also it stops Windigo from re-aggressing and flanking connector and coming back up towards A in one of those retakes. If you just have your B player, you know, late play connector themselves and play that bomb, then, you know, that's a pretty solid round for Na'Vi, and that's what they do. But 6 rounds for Windigo, and they decide to force. I'm not against it, considering the buy they've got. A couple of M4s, or a couple of rifles rather, with that Creed. Hadji, he's going to put it to good use, taking it into middle, past Fountain. Do the T's expect this kind of aggression? Poison going to try and look for a kill as well. Ooh, he's been spotted. This allows at least the flank for Hadji. He gets caught moving off through the smoke. Hadji gets a trade onto Boomich. Guardian's trying to come back and make sure that he doesn't lose this bomb, but he's already lost his life in the process. Simple getting tagged. Calix has killed Flamey as well, and this has fallen apart for Na'Vi. Another frag from that Krieg. So deadly. Simple does get the tap back, swapping out to the AWP, but he's in a 1-on-3 and he's being pushed from every position.
But he seems aware of the possibility that Meerbit might have got aggressive. Sadly, that flashbang just a little too shallow. Doesn't find him on that aggressive peak with the UMP. Man, the Krieg is too good.
Yeah.
Like, for angles like that, especially, where you're just holding this, like, disgusting 4 pixels wide, 12 pixels long angle with the scope on board, you really do feel unkillable. And Hadji making that round happen for Windigo. The force buy prevails, and now Poison with that AWP. I'm going to throw some chaos into the mix. It looked like he was going to stick around over in middle, and he is still holding for this aggression. However, Na'Vi, they might just bypass him entirely, and I kind of love this. You know, you think about the few times they've gone towards A, they've been able to get players behind enemy lines. And with that kill coming into Poison, that forces these rotations up. Electronic and Boomich still aggressing down long. If you're Windigo, you're not ready for players to be so deep within this A site. And now, you're hoping you can mop these up. Na'Vi, they seem adamant that there's another player over in the toilets. That's because it's so uncommon to see this solo hold inside of the A bomb site. And if a kill doesn't come through for Windigo, this is feeling like it might have to be a save. Hadji's starting to creep in. You're really reliant on him at least getting one, and then ducking out of the bomb site here if you want to go for this.
Oh, he might catch Boomich though. Oh, Boomich throwing grenades. That molly lands behind Hadji. He's dedicated, and he can't go anywhere but down. Boomich getting that kill despite being initially caught off guard with the early peak. And yeah, you called it right, Harry. Double save from Windigo. They've got to hold on to these guns. They've lost that 14th round to Na'Vi with 5 alive as well. Almost no damage done. And I love the timing play. Na'Vi just realizing that Windigo haven't been playing that A-long position and speeding themselves up into the A site. Now, Na'Vi did hunt in the previous round that they won, where Windigo did save, but found nothing. Will this one be a different situation? Flamey is checking out B. Nothing going to come through for Na'Vi. Terrorists win.
Very intimate little camera angle at the end. But a good round for Na'Vi nonetheless. This is where if you're Windigo, you really cannot afford to leave either of these avenues open towards the A site. Na'Vi, they're feeling pretty content with these few A plays that they've thrown in and how deep behind enemy lines they've been able to get. So we see the adjustment here. There's a player at long, there's a player in toilets this time for Windigo, leaving no stone unturned. Na'Vi, though, not showing any interest towards this A side of the map. Electronic getting dinked down there on that peak, and they're trying to boost Simple over here to deal with the player on the barrels. Whoa!
Oh, so close.
So close. But
don't get any medals for close, Harry. Maybe participation.
Yeah, it's not, you know, when you try and sink battleships in the hit board game Battleships,
Oh, really?
you don't almost sink a battleship, right? You don't win till you've sunk all the battleships. So, you know, I've said the phrase battleship so much that it feels weird now.
Na'Vi are trying to do some sinking of their own on this site. They are pushing Windigo back with the utility, getting fired out. Calix burning to a crisp. Hadji only getting a dink on Guardian, and that's not enough. There's still a player on the barrels, though. Calix has not been accounted for. Do Na'Vi let him slip by? Guardian getting traded. Mirbit with one, dropping the bomb, but Boomich in the smoke cannot be seen. He has the height advantage, laying down the pain. 3 on 2. Na'Vi should be able to get this plant as well, and now the retake will have to be on. Windigo can't afford to save in this situation. They've got to give it a go, but Poison's not even got armor. Down to Bubble, and what a hero, just diving into the site, gets a kill. Oh, no more. Boomich with 4 frags in that round, and Na'Vi taking 15. It's seeming like this map is falling apart now for Windigo. No money left up, and Na'Vi with chock full of cash.
And that's the thing, there's just so many players stepping up over on the Na'Vi side, right? We've had huge openers found by Electronic. We've had Boomich deliver multi-kill after multi-kill. Flamey's looking fantastic. Obviously, you know, like Simple is just a name that slides under the radar because you expect him to be playing well.
It's assumed.
Guardian here with the orb. Actually going to miss that shot. Players coming in to try and contend with this long aggression, though. And there's the response. You put your hand in a blender, you can't be surprised when it gets chopped off. And that's exactly what happens to Windigo there. They run the gauntlet. They run through the Na'Vi blender. And they get churned out and spat out at the other side. Man advantage now taken for Na'Vi. Bubble and Hadji still at this B side of the map. But Na'Vi with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, they don't even have to commit to B yet.
Oh, that barrel molly will push Hadji out. Electronic should have this kill, and he does. Bubble getting checked as well. Flamey with a flashbang forces him to turn, and it's Poison alone, 1 on 4. He's getting heard. Simple is 1 step ahead, you would assume. Does Poison check this position, though? Tight on the wall. And Simple with 1 bullet will finish off the map. Na'Vi, 16 rounds to 7. That was the pick of Windigo over on Overpass. Now we head to Na'Vi's territory of Inferno. They are looking like an absolute unstoppable force in this group. Taking a win versus Hellraisers yesterday and looking for another 2-0 victory today. It's certainly looking doable. Will Windigo be able to turn the tide of battle? We'll have to find out. Join us after the break for the analyst desk and then map number 2.